It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
What up, what up, what up, what up? You are rocking with Do Wop. Thanks for joining me for episode 76. Round of applause. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's feeling good. Yeah, guys, Doomsday people. It's not yet. It is not yet. You know, it's not yet. I'm talking about this earthquake in Russia, 8.8. One of the largest earthquakes. Yes, one of the largest earthquakes. Then they had a volcano too, erupt. All these signs of volcanoes, earthquakes, but that actually alerted Hawaii, Japan, instead of western of the USA. But Hawaii was more scared because they thought it was going to be a tsunami. Japan too thought it was going to be a tsunami. The tsunami alarm went off. But to talk about that, people not happy with Oprah when the tsunami alarms was going off because they said she has her private road in Hawaii. You know, 2,000 acres of land. Everybody was panicking. People was pandemonium in Hawaii. People was trying to evacuate using the main highway, and they was like, "Damn, Oprah, why can't we use why can't we use your private road?" You know. Well, let's talk real. You know, um, if it's an emergency situation, people should just go ahead and just, you know, you don't need to ask permission to 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 evacuate. You can't wait for Oprah. But in her defense, she said, she had cows on the main on her road, on her private road that she was just had to get, had to get out the way. She had things going on her private land. And she didn't want the whole mayhem of all the cars and trucks and everybody just to ride crazily on her land. Probably, probably had to get this organized and situated. But it's her private land. In these situations, it's tough because how 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 do you need to ask permission if you it's an emergency situation? But she did open it up. I don't know, because it got a lot of viral clips going on saying that she closed her private road when everybody was trying to just go to safety or just try to evacuate. But she did. She opened it up. You know what I mean? Letting like 50 cars come through. And then some people thanked her. But you got U.S. That's Hawaii. At the end of the day, they said she paid like $6.6 million back in the early 2000s. And now they're saying like it's probably worth like 300 million. Yo, that's Hawaii. That's you gonna put it up for sale, and she bought it. Obviously, and I think she even made the road for herself. That wasn't even a road, and she went there and built the road for her, probably just to have easy access to go in and out of Hawaii. And she liked to be there. So hey, I get it. I get it. That's just some billionaire shit. And he's like, whoa, whoa, why are you not letting us through? You got all this land. It's an emergency situation. We don't know what she was doing on her land. She had cows in the way. They was gonna get messed up. She had farm, whatever is gonna get messed up. They like forget all that. We gotta go to safety. You think if somebody come on your property, how would you feel? But you just let them in quickly. Hey, but she was like, nah, hold on now. Let's get this all situated. Let's see how many cars gonna run through here. I got things going on. But hey, it was a bit of a tragic situation if anything did happen, but it was like a false alarm. But now, say New York, New Jersey, just had a little earthquake ourselves over here. I mean, I ain't feel it, but I'm sure these things that are occurring, these earthquakes and stuff like that. People get a little worried, especially when it comes to earthquakes and volcanoes, tsunamis, and fire and all that stuff. It's a unfortunately natural disasters that we don't want to happen. So my doomsday people, please, no, not yet, I don't want. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around for that. I don't want to be around for that, boy. But yeah, let's all stay safe out here. Let's all put some good energy out there, and just pay attention. I hope that everything is good, and hope it's the gods is playing goods, not doing some other devilish stuff. But we'll just pay attention. I hope everybody stays safe. Talking about safe, it was a rumor saying Donald Trump was got the pardon Diddy. Looks like he shut that down quickly. He shut them rumors down. 50 was quick to let us know too. 50 was quick to let us know. That's what Donald Trump had to say.
Diddy Combs,
Right.
would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, you know, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile.
You know
He said
well,
some
but
not so nice things about you, sir.
And
parting
it's
with
hard,
Diddy.
like you, we're human beings.
Right.
And we don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know. It's more difficult. It makes it more. I'm being honest. It makes it more difficult to do.
But more likely a no for Combs,
I
it
would
sounds
say
like.
so.
Okay.
Yes, I would say so.
Sean Diddy Combs.
I mean, I mean, you know, it just sucks. It sucks sometimes. Yeah, you gotta live with the choices you make. That's how you say you don't really like him, then you can't ask for his help. At the end of the day, you can't ask for his help. But Diddy still in jail. People waiting to see, will he get bail, or even is it even fair for him to still be in jail when he only got really convicted of like sex trafficking. So but or escorting, just sex escorting trafficking. It's not. It wasn't even sex trafficking. Whatever, But still gotta wait. Still gotta wait. What God? Still say October. Ugh. So we would pay attention and see if Diddy actually gets out. Well, he's probably gonna get out, but see if he gets out on bail. Still battling that choice to see if he's gonna make it. But Donald Trump's like, nope, that's not nice. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Oh, yeah. Everybody been talking about this guy, Julian Brown. He invented. Well, he's actually an inventor. He's inventing different things, but the big thing that he's talked about right now is basically turning garbage, plastic into gas. You know, um, he tested it on a truck. The engine was sounding good. It was revving up. It was running good. Looks like it's gonna run good. But the talk was because he was actually thought he was missing for 3 weeks because he hasn't showed up on social media and said anything. And everybody's saying the rumor like, man, you gotta protect that man. Because that's basically a game changer to the world. You find turn garbage into gas. There's a bunch of garbage all over the place. So if people can get together and use his machine, his invention, and turn it into gas. Definitely valuable and game changing to the world. So everybody's like, "Oh, protect that man." You know, 'cause they, you know, he even said it one time. He said he was getting death threats and this and that. He had people following him and people hacked his social media and things like that. So you know, because that is something that's very worth us changing the game when it comes to the oil company and things like that. So I don't want to put bad talk about on him, you know, or too much pressure on him, but he's definitely doing something. Invention, black man from ATL, you know, so just the mindset, just keep going, hard work of whatever he wants to event on his mind. He's been dedicated, and he came up with this great invention. So yeah, salute him, but show you what he's up, you know, what he actually doing.
Everybody will be able to come and see what it looks like inside of the tank. So,
Ores. His invention is plastic. It's garbage.
yeah, make sure you guys get that pour. Get that pour action there.
It even smells like that.
All right.
Shit.
And just for history's sake, I kind of want, you know, a few of you guys to come up and see and confirm that there is stuff in the can. You know, for history's sake, for the video's sake, nobody's gonna say we didn't do it.
It's very yellow.
If you want to know what it smells like too, hey, and for the record, just off of the smell, can you guys? Is it gasoline in there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
smells
like,
like-
you guys are
it
supposed
smells
to say
like
no. You're supposed to say it's gasoline. But does it smell different from gasoline? Yeah, it's different. So this is not gasoline that we just put in here. This is plastic. About the whole like burnt gasoline. It smells like burnt gasoline. Yep, get that.
It's-
It looks yellow when you zoom in.
Plastiline.
It's like very greenish yellow.
You're doing a chant saying plastoline. Plastoline.
It smells like plastic.
It actually smells a little bit like burnt plastic.
Everybody will be
Burnt plastic. But you know, after he did that, he had to,
history right now. You ready,
get it
Bobby?
going.
Woo! Let's do it. Plastic in the fuel.
Felt like it didn't start in the beginning. It didn't start in the beginning. This Pastoline starts to keep going. Wow. Game changer. Game changer. So, somebody at an event has garbage waste and plastic. Ew, just protect that man. Definitely protect that man. Protect that man. You know, protect that man. So it looks like you know, talked about the incidents where, you know, Shannon Sharpe had settled out, you know, the $20 million of the OnlyFans girl. Now it turned around, ESPN fired him. You know, like that's like I don't I don't agree with them firing him because like just because he settled out doesn't mean he actually did it or, you know, or had anything to do with it. He just basically like, hey, I don't want to get all this in the news. I don't want to run my name even worse. I don't want to bring up, you know, like just get rid, like just put this to bed. You know, like here, take the money is what you all wanted anyway. Just take the money and go. Now it costs him $100 million deal he had on the table with ESPN. Jeez, But he did respond. He did respond to the what happened. So this is what he had to say.
I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this would, I said, this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so, as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in five, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, I just wish this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. But yeah, I mean, people keep telling you, like, damn, man, he messed up. Now he really messed up. Now, damn, he lost. He had to give out 500 million. Now he's even lost his deal with 100 million. I mean, Shannon Sharpe, he's still a hardworking, brilliant guy. The way he put things together in the support system. So I don't see him gonna be hurting off this. It's just so this is a lesson again. Just like, then we just gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of how you act and the freaky things you do with somebody if you don't really know them or you don't really trust them. But you don't really know until you're in that situation. So he just made him another mistake. Another mistake, and all you can do is what when you make these type of mistakes. All you can do is learn from them. So he's definitely learned from these mistakes, and he's gonna keep his head high, and look for the next opportunity he got going. That ain't gonna stop what he's doing. It's just a parts ways from ESPN, but I'm sure somebody else will definitely want him on the team and give him another opportunity and give him another chance because that was just that was just like rumors that was not really proven in the court of law of anything. So he should be shouldn't be liable with put that on his resume. But keep your head high. You know what I mean? Keep your head high. But I did see some funny clips. It's like these guys they've been always talking, Shannon Sharp doing Stephen Smith and then also Perkins. So these guys are always funny with some comedy, but they make light of the
You
situation.
guys have no idea what I've been through these past couple of days. Just when I'm about to sign a big deal, the devil appeared.
The
You know
devil.
what I mean?
I absolutely know what you're
Stephen
speaking
knows.
about.
They
I know you know
try
I
to
what
know.
say when LeBron
I know from firsthand what you're speaking about.
Dustin
you
ran
know.
up on
Every
him about
anytime a
Bronny
brother try to get his
after he
money up,
signed that deal.
they always want to try to take it away. It's like everybody JG Wentworth. They want to get their money now.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Stephen A. You know what? It is what it is. Because as long as you stay true to you and you believe in yourself and you live for integrity, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Like I said, the money grab, I'm gonna be okay. Money's gonna be on my way. That's right. The bag is calling, and I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good, y'all.
Chad. So, here's the thing. I think you should have not messed with anybody on OnlyFans. That's hitting too
That's
low.
even worse.
Yeah, that's the only.
You you worse on OnlyFans than you are on Instagram. That's all I'm saying.
I already told you, ain't no bull driving about this turkey, Michelle. Michelle, for good.
You know what it was, y'all? It was
Oh
late
no.
night.
Mm.
You know me. She was hit my DM up. You late night. You lonely by yourself, and that your little man
no.
get aroused.
Oh
You
no.
start thinking about crazy things. I say, no, why not? Why pay for OnlyFans? I have OnlyFans right here in my house. And I hit up Carly on OnlyFans. I try to just pay that $20, mind my business. Get my rocks off, keep going.
Yeah,
So I said, I want to see what that pink flesh feels like. You know what I mean?
Man, you just
feels like.
you took the wrong you took it the wrong way of getting a glass of warm milk before bed.
Hey, whatever you do not tell Dr. Umar.
We gonna tell him, brother.
You know,
First of all, you heard what she said. She said 25,000 a cheek.
It was not worth $25. It was worth 50 cents a cheek.
50
All
cents
the
cheek.
stress, this chaos.
Yeah, it was 50 cents because her little booty looked like two quarters rubbing together.
I try to mess with
clank.
Clank.
I try to mess with Keisha from down the block. Will be no drama. I gotta pay her a little for little bundles and some eyelashes, maybe a BBL. We'll be good. We'll be good. But this Carly girl, this OnlyFans from the Mountain Caucus, she want 50 million. Like, I do 50 million. Out your mind.
Nah, 50 million half the contract. Is she gonna be on TV too? She need to sit across from us if that's the case.
Facts. If you give 50 million, she set. She good. But yeah, hold your head high. You'll get through it. Ain't nothing. Getting some some movies, yo. Happy Gilmore 2 with Bad Bunny. Seeing Eminem in there. Adam Sandler, he's definitely like a family man. I like how he always puts his family in there. Seen his daughter in there. Seen his wife in there. He's always putting like people he knows close to. I think his brother probably was in there too. But I like how like the basically making this movie kind of brings you back to seeing the first part of Happy Gilmore. A lot of cast that he kind of had. It's like a blast from the past, seeing all different ones you haven't seen in a while. I think it was, I mean, years, but damn, it had to be over 10 years for that movie. Shouldn't have been made. But yeah, he tried to change it in a different dynamic of golf. Basically, I felt like he was kind of like taking shots at like the new technology, how things are changing and how things are evolving. But he wants that at least to stay, or it was a simulation of like he wants certain things to stay the same, because they try to use it as like now that was gonna be a golf app, and then come in there it was kind of new, a little bit new characters, kind of technology, but I don't want to give it away, but it had a little twist where the players that were moving to the new way to play technology, they was kind of almost cheating because it was like kind of a simulation of their robots almost because they weren't doing human things the way they was gonna play golf. They had a certain swing at them that was not human. But yeah, definitely it was a futuristic feel that they wanted to simulate in the new way to playing golf. But it was like the new generation against the old generation, but still keeping the comedy, keeping it still fun. So definitely definitely you should check that out because it had different celebrities in there too. From Kelsey, I think they said Taylor Swift maybe would have been a bear when he was in the woods, but yeah, it's definitely starred out. So it was funny. It was funny. It's always funny. I like the first one. Like the second one. I like how he had to start all over. Because he kind of his wife died, or um but he still had the vision from using from the beginning of the Happy Gilmore, because that was his like focus or his like happy place. He always thought of his wife in that nice little lingerie, looking on it like a cloud, and then with the beer. Then he kind of just took it back, like now he can't drink now, but he had a different way of kind of just going to his happy place. But yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Yeah, it's a dope movie. So I always enjoy watching Adam Sandler movie, the ways he put things together. So yeah, definitely go check out that. But they had like five things behind the scenes that people didn't know. So I'll check that out too. Like, yep.
The cast of Happy Gilmore 2. Number 1. Adam originally just wanted Eminem to film a 20-second crocodile fight scene, but Eminem, facing a crocodile puppet, improvised for a full hour. Every line was completely off script, but all of them were hilariously funny.
If I get some Advil, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Number 2. Travis Kelce's scene where he's tied to a tree and covered in honey earned high praise from his girlfriend Taylor Swift. Interestingly, many fans speculated that the bear charging at Travis was played by Taylor.
That'd have been dope. That would have been there.
Number 3, Christopher McDonald's character has been obsessed with wanting a gold jacket since the first film. But due to Happy's presence, all of his efforts were in vain. Luckily, off-screen, Adam prepared a gold jacket for him and personally gave it to him.
I got you a gift, and we hope you wear this.
Number 4, when Bad Bunny first met Adam, the scene was quite comical. He just made eye contact with Adam and immediately burst into tears. That's probably why Adam had Bad Bunny play a cute caddy. Number 5, Travis Kelce has a quirky habit on set. There's only a huge bed in his trailer. He never eats lunch. Instead, he chooses to nap for an hour on that big bed.
Yeah, so we'll definitely go check that out when we get a chance on Netflix. Netflix always doing this thing. I was against the technology, ChatGPT, Sam Alton was on a podcast. He was talking about how, you gotta be careful with this ChatGPT because things that you say could be probably used against you in court of law because it's still everything's still new. So they say, don't think it's your therapist, don't think it's your lawyer. You gotta watch what you say because it's always recording you, it's always collecting data. So it actually can come back and use it against you. And they say even if you delete it, it's still gonna save the data. So they have ways to just even prove it. So hey, man, it's definitely watch what you say. And he's agreed. I mean, I talked about this probably like a year ago. But how people are gonna use this as a personal thing and basically get attached to it, and it's gonna be relationships, it's gonna be this and that. I kind of seen how that was going. Also, it's kind of interesting to see them say that, but he's saying like, oh, don't get too much of it. He's like feeling like the new generation is gonna be like relying on it too heavy, to the point where they just rely on it. They like, hey, what should I do? It's like their real way to like just find out what to do in life instead of just kind of figuring it out or researching it themselves. But they're using it everything they do. But they say, be careful what you say to it. Because you say some crazy stuff to it and things happen, and then all of a sudden you have it saying it via you think it's your AI confidential, but it's not confidential. It's actually not protected in legal law. So you did mention that real quick. He said something about that.
Certainly need a legal or a policy framework for AI. One example that we've been thinking about a lot, and this is like maybe not quite what you're asking, this is like a very human-centric version of that question. People talk about the most personal shit in their lives to ChatGPT. It's, people use it, young people especially, like use it as a therapist, a life coach, having these relationship problems, what should I do? And right now, if you talk to a therapist or a lawyer or a doctor about those problems, there's like legal privilege for it. There's doctor-patient confidentiality, there's legal confidentiality, whatever. And we haven't figured that out yet for when you talk to ChatGPT. So if you go talk to ChatGPT about your most sensitive stuff and then there's like a lawsuit or whatever, like we could be required to produce that. And I think that's very screwed up. I think we should have like the same concept of privacy for your conversations with AI that we do with a therapist or whatever. And no one had to think about that even a year ago. And now I think it's this huge issue of like, how are we going to treat the laws around this?
Well, do you think there should be like kind of like a slowing things down before we move there, kind of? Because yeah, that is kind of wild. It's one of the reasons I get scared sometimes to use certain AI stuff because I don't know how much personal information I want to put in because I don't know who's going to have it.
I think we need this point addressed with some urgency. And you know, the policymakers I've talked to about it like broadly agree. It's new and now we got to do it quickly. Do you talk to ChatGPT?
I don't talk to it that much.
Because of this.
I think it is. It's because it's like
I think it makes sense.
To not talk to ChatGPT.
No. To like really want the privacy clarity before you use it a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, at the end of the day, it's still AI. It's artificial intelligence. You know, you gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you talk about. I mean, everything could be fun and games until something really happens, and then they already reported you, and now somebody's suing you, or even worse, you're going to jail. So this is something to be mindful when you're using these type of tools. But I do encourage, you know, we gotta all try to use these type of tools because it's not going anywhere. It's just gonna evolve. It's trying to get better. So definitely get your kids involved, trying to use different technology. Get whoever your parents or significant other, just try to introduce and see how they can implement in their lives, or if it's work, or it's just their hobby or something. Just because all this stuff is still gonna be here and it's not gonna go away. But just use it responsibly and remember, it's not your friend at the end of the day. So it's something that's recording you at all times. It's watching you, it's listening to you, but it's also recording and it's collecting your data. So watch what you be mindful what you say to it. What did that say? Let's get some motivation. Motivation. I need a motivation. All right, this one says, be the kind of person that people want to be around because your energy is contagious. Yeah, be that person in the room that people like to see and want to be around. Bring that good energy. Bring that good vibe. To whatever you're trying to do, or just being around people enjoyable. Let people know. Just feel that energy. Make you feel like good energy when you're around them. That's what I think I got out of that one when I heard that one. So yeah, be contagious. That good energy. Yeah. And another one. Another one says, consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Yeah, 100%, man. Just keep going at it. That's what we're gonna just try to do. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trying, keep moving, and this and hoping that's just where we want to be. At the end of the day, something got to break. The bridge between where you are, and where you want to be if you be consistent. So let everybody be consistent. I'm trying to be consistent, and that's how we're gonna rock and roll. But thanks for joining me for episode 76. In the meantime, between times, you've been rocking with Dubai. Peace.
I love it. You guys are so great.